Okay, just me and you tonight, but it's a good night.
Oh, the boys must be
Finally.
drinking. The boys must be out drinking, celebrating.
I know, but finally a home win. Well deserved as well, I thought.
It was a well deserved win. I mean, the tempo of the game was a good tempo. We looked like the team that we got used to over the last couple of seasons. That team that had a lot of the ball. That team that you thought every time they went forward were going to cause problems. And you've got the first chance. Clearly, Salah's one-on-one with the keeper. 8 out of 10 times he scores that goal, and it didn't go in. And that's, like we spoke about last night, that's where we are with this season. It's going to be an absolute roller coaster. Every game's going to be a cup final. Because if we didn't win today, that would have been it.
Yep.
We wouldn't have been talking about top four anymore. The game that's currently on just starting, it wouldn't have had any significance. So that is what it's going to be like. We need a bit of momentum. We're gaining it now. That's 3 league wins on the bounce. And, I think we just need to get that monkey off our back and off our shoulder. And maybe that's it today. It looked like it was going to peter out into a 1-1. It would have been a little bit unjust, perhaps. But we played to the 90th minute and we win the game.
Yeah, I mean they hit the post with that was a good chance they had there. But they didn't really do much, Villa, to be honest with you. I think we controlled the game, and had we been a bit more clinical and our final ball a bit better, that would have been a comfortable victory. I mean, because Villa I think they were poor today. They're normally a lot more dangerous than that. And I don't know whether that's the way we played that made them play like that. But I think definitely, we deserve to win that. And at first half, I sent that to the WhatsApp group. That it just about sums up our season, We were so on top in that game. So many chances and we don't score, and they have one real chance and they score, And again, a mistake from us. Alisson should have saved that. It was not like that was in the corner. That was right. He was on top of it. Really, I think he misjudged the power of it. But still, he should have saved that. He's a top goalie. He'll be disappointed with that. But yeah, I was just so disappointed. But I think you made a good point after the game when you said could be a turning point. And the only reason I think that it could be a turning point is the fact that we came back from adversity in a game. For the first time in a very long time, we went behind. We had I think a good goal disallowed. I can't see how that's offside. I don't know where. I don't care where they draw the lines. That's rubbish. It's so marginal. And, I mean,
that offside thing, I mean, look, if you're the defending side, then and it's happened to all of us this season, some of us accepted that our team has had it chalked off or our opposition has had it chalked off, and it's wrong. At the end of the day, it's wrong, and I'll tell you why it's wrong. Because if it's offside, it's offside. There's no point in saying it's a little bit offside. It's just about offside. If it's off, it's off. And I believe in that. Okay. However, there has to be some sort of margin of error. And when I say margin of error, if it's this elbow thing, armpit thing that we're going through now, it has to be allowed because, in my opinion, when VAR came out, no one said to you, this is how we do it. So that situation today, we've seen it in the past with Firmino against Villa, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Games, and many other games, not just Liverpool games, they put 2 lines there, a blue one, a red one, it goes yellow, whatever it does. And then when is that line created? How do we know when that line is created compared to when it's been kicked and etc. So when it's left that player's foot, when it's the correlation's just terrible, and that's why you need. And sport, it can border on sometimes corruption. I think how do you know what's going on in the background? Sometimes there was a Man United situation a couple of weeks ago, and I can't remember who it was against, but by the time the ball hit the back of the net, they restarted the game. It was a goal. It wasn't even checked.
Mm-hmm.
So these things, and that's what I mean. I don't like the diagrams. Okay, if it's like today's and in other games that we've seen this season like that, you can't. You're taking away. And someone told me once that think about how many great goals, team goals, you will never remember because of a Rizzler paper or a nostril or an armpit or a size 11 boot. Imagine 10, 12, 15 pass move by a team, give and goes, triangles, blah, blah. And you won't remember that because it was cancelled off because of VAR. It's taken away from the game. If it's obvious, then great. But I think for these armpits, fingernails, toes, noses, I mean, it's poor. And I think going back to the game, I don't understand. I think Klopp's got to the stage this season where we talk about our players being fatigued and tired. I think Klopp's probably fatigued and tired. I mean, the substitutions today didn't look good to me at all. I mean, I think Firmino was probably...
That was his best game, I reckon, for a while.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, it was combining midfield with attack. It was linking everything up. It looked very fresh. And the front three, as they played, were fantastic. I think Wijnaldum should have stayed on the pitch. Well, not because he was playing well, but I mean, Milner's played the whole game. And the first, we needed the goal. It was 1-1, and he brings on Thiago. I mean, okay, played okay, and he had a great stop from the keeper right at the death that led to Trent's goal, but that wasn't going to change the game. You're talking, he brought on a player that has not assisted or scored a goal all season when he's got Mane on the bench still.
Yeah, so, I think he brought him on just to get more control of the ball and some quality into the box or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, you would have thought Mane would have come on, but Mane is, I don't know, he's again right at the end. It should have been 3-1 because he should have squared that ball for Jota, But I guess he just wanted a goal. Right. He just wanted a goal, didn't he?
Right. 3-1. I was saying, come on, I could have come on. I told you 3-1, guys.
Yeah, you did call 3-1, yeah.
I mean that and worryingly still, he waited until about the 75th minute to bring Mane off when we needed a goal. And these things, and back a month ago, 3 weeks ago, he stood there in front of the camera and said, the Ox is one of the best at training. We've not played a minute since.
Yeah.
And I can't see how that bloke, I mean, at 1-1, when Thiago comes on, I would leave Fabinho on there. I would leave Wijnaldum on there. I will take off Milner. And I would bring someone like the Ox on, I think. Or
Jones.
Or Mane. Someone more. So, yeah, I think he got lucky with these substitutions today. I think so. We won the game. For me, for the next 7 or 8 games, whatever there is, 7 I think we've got left to go, that's what we're going to get. We're going to get roller coaster, heads or tails, odds or it's going to be very fine margins. If we win games nicely, comfortably, fine. But how we get over the line, I think we've got to the stage now where how we get over the line doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter.
I think that's massive. I think it's massive today because of the circumstances of the game. I mean, we dominated the game. We should have won that game very easily. But the fact that we went behind and we had a very close marginal goal disallowed, and then to come back and turn it on its head and win the game at the depth. We haven't done that this season, so that was a very pleasing aspect of the game for me. as well as the performance was better as well at Anfield. And look, we go into Wednesday's game with a bit more confidence, having won the game.
A bit of momentum, and you looked at the players at the end of the game. They look, I wouldn't say relieved is the right word. I would say happy. They were high-fiving, and there's a little bit of momentum. Then we've got a little bit of a, let's get over this last 7-game program. Let's readdress the whole situation in the summer. Let's see who's going to stay. Let's see who's going to go. I mean, it's the papers and the media is bullshit, really. I think, look, today, looking at those front three and Mane staying off until nearly the 77th minute, it might be Mane that's going. I mean, the way he's been playing for the last how long? Pre-season, you get Van Dijk back and just scrub this season. It'll be a shame not to make top 4, clearly, because we've been so good for the last 3 or 4 seasons. And if we fall short now, it's not going to be correct. But, like I said, we've got 7 games, we've got Leeds away next
Monday.
Week, maybe Man City today, and Leeds are another funny side. It depends what Leeds turn up. But, that's what's going to happen now. Like what we had today, it's not going to be the last time this season we have situations where... No,
definitely not.
But what we need to try and do is, when we get those opportunities, put them away. Because if Salah scores in the first 15 minutes, whatever it was, that could have been 4 or 5-0 today. That was how how better we were, how dominating we were. That's how much of the game we dominated. If that goal goes in, it's curtains. But we didn't. We let them off. A couple of long balls over the top, a little bit of fumbling by Trent at the back, etc., etc. And that's what could happen. You go in behind. So, that's how it is. And we now have to fix this and, just get on to the next game, If, look, the chances are we don't beat Real Madrid on Wednesday, or we don't qualify, should I say.
I think we'll beat Real Madrid, but whether we beat them by enough is going to be the thing, Look, we're more than capable of winning a game 2-0. We are.
Depends what side turns up. It depends. Listen, we start against Madrid on Wednesday and score an early goal. Okay? Like Salah's chance today. If that goes in, it's a different game. It's a massively different game. 3-1's not, but you've got to put those chances away. That's what happens. Today, you score that first goal, it could be 3, 4 or 5. If we score 1 early against Madrid on Wednesday, it could be 3, 4 or 5, because that's the kind of team we are. When it sticks properly. It's all about making it stick. Right, Paddy?
Hey!
Late substitution. Here he comes.
Little Theo as well. Theo, say hello. Hello.
Little cameo there.
Yeah. He predicted the score?
Who?
My son.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him to predict a nice one for Wednesday as well, yeah?
When's the Wednesday score?
Tell him my prediction should have been the 3-1.
What's the prediction for Wednesday? Go on.
3-0.
3-0.
Oh, take that now. I'll take that.
It's usually right.
Well, good. No, it was much better. What did you think, Panny, before we sign off tonight?
There was a better play than what we've been doing recently at home. I think it was that nervousness of getting that first goal. I think Firmino, this VAR thing with us, every time we have a goal, it's got to be examined, cross-examined. It goes on for longer than it has to, and I think they've got it in for us this year. So I think, as many people said, I think cancel out this year, but I still want to finish strong. That was very, very fine, that VAR for me.
Sometimes VAR can help us.
Yeah, it can help us as well.
Like
yeah.
last season, we won the league.
Yeah. I think they've done good for the boys getting the win today, and I think it will spur us on for Wednesday. The results this week can go very well for us for top 4. I mean, Chelsea unfortunately are winning at the moment, but we've got Man United playing Tottenham. You've got Leicester, West Ham. We're going to be in the mix as well, so I think it's going to be good.
Chelsea 2-0 up already.
Yeah, 2-0, making it look easy. Could be 9-0 to be fair. But you never know with Palace; they might come. But we're there now, so these you got to remember top 4. These teams are playing each other now, so we're going to be there. And
Yep.
I think Wednesday night, I know we keep saying it. I know the fans ain't there. I think they'll be outside. Actually, the fans. I still think I think we're going to give it. Obviously, be our little normal, give it a best, and we'll see go from there.
Yeah. No, I think. I'll stick to what I said as well. I think coming back from the adversity is big because I haven't seen us do that this year. When we go behind, normally that's it. We never come back from it now. But this game was different. This was more like last season, where things would go against us. We get VAR decisions go against us. The other team would score. We'd be dominating, but we'd still find a way to win the game. So that was what pleased me, along with a lot of the play. And obviously Trent's goal was amazing. Great goal from him.
Off done us a favour, I think.
Say again?
I think Genie swapping for Thiago is exactly what I wanted to see for a long time. And it happened today. Because Genie, there was one point we were going towards goal and the ball ended up back in our half again. What's that about? So
they do that a lot. They patiently build up, don't they? It happens a lot with us now. But look, 3 points, very good. Very
happy. We'll take that. We'll move on. It was there was some good performances in there. Yeah, the 2 boys at the back did okay. I think Trent and Robbo. Trent won us the game. But there's some really poor passing and some poor
decisions,
moves around the edge of the box between them two. They're quite, I don't know.
Robbo's tired. Robbo's too tired.
But Robertson was better today than I've seen him for a while.
It was better.
Yeah.
It was better. And there's plenty of positives. Let's just build on what we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Be amazing to go to Wednesday and come out of that game as well. And Chelsea can win. Listen, you worry about your own games. And if we win our games, I don't think it won't be enough. It will be enough.
We have to win our games. We have to win our games.
They look like they're going to be, progressing through the Champions League. They've got a FA Cup semi-final against Man City. They've got games coming thick and fast. So we just got to win our games and see where it takes us. No point in looking at what others do, because if we don't win,
doesn't matter.
Today was a last-minute winner, and it would have meant nothing. Chelsea winning 2-0. So win our games. Positives today. Firmino looks like he's back. Trent will do his confidence the world of good. Mane's been rested. Hopefully that'll help him a little bit. Take Wednesday and see where it takes us.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll catch up again Tuesday night, yeah?
Tuesday.
All right.
Take care. Nice one.
Good morning.
See you later, boys.